Hello, everybody. Good morning. Traders around Nigeria, around the world. Welcome to Rally Academy's event. That's the daily market review, which we call morning market review. Today's edition is going to be handled by me. And of course, I already see quite a number of people in the house. My name is Olusegun. For those of us that are probably hearing my name for the first time or hearing my voice for the first time, you're welcome. And normally what we do here is basically analyze price in the market and give or take, give an opinion, okay, a general opinion as to where price should go or shouldn't go, all right, so that you can take an informed decision, complement your own analysis and, take a trade or not, okay, this week, today, and of course, your trading journey. So, journey with me as we begin shortly. I already see some people, sending me messages, good morning. So AI, which is A1, which is wisdom. Good morning to you. And of course, wisdom is a renowned, ardent supporter of Rally. Of course, that's an ardent trader. Okay. And I hope you are making money. Wisdom, hope so. And of course, apart from wisdom, I also have quite some number of people in the house. I can't mention all your name because of time, but of course, I see Max and the Maxan Tolukayode Ntiedo Inyang. I've never seen this name before, so you're welcome. Ntiedo Inyang, special mention to you. Of course, if I see a new name, I should be able to mention it, apart from not those general names that are always in the house. For example, I see Franklin Oguan. I don't know if I've seen your name before. And of course, Karebo. I don't know if I've seen your name before also. And I see quite some number of phone numbers that are not Nigeria phone numbers. Maybe they are joining from outside the country. You guys are welcome. But of course, we have more than 44 people in the house already. So I'll begin by sharing my screen right now. Of course, you can see where I am, and of course, where you should be. So I'm going to share my MT4 screen today. I'm going to be using MT4 today. Remember, I can use both MT4 and MT5. But for today, I'll be using MT4. So let's look at what the price of instruments have for us. So German election held over the weekend, I think on Sunday or thereabouts. And of course, you can see German indices or index reacted to that particular event. Okay, with a very strong bullish, tendency in 15 minutes. Of course, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, it's also actually, rose steadily, giving us more like a kind of like a candle that suggests that the price would actually continue to push forward. So if I were you, if I'm on a trade on DAX, maybe on a sell, I might want to consider, closing my trade right now and looking forward to buy. But if I'm on a buy and probably I'm in a loss already, I might want to leave my trade, possibly to result to profit. And if you want to trade, if you have not been on any trade, you might want to look towards buying because generally this price is uptrend, right? So, and of course, on the 1 hour time frame now, the price has retraced down below 50 period moving average from here down to about more than 6,000 points downwards. And now it's beginning to push forward. So the news that came before the election was the reason why you see this sharp drop here, and of course sharp drop there, and of course sharp drop there. So, but now the price is probably trying to recover, possibly. But based on what we know about candlestick patterns on the chart, reacting with moving out in conjunction with moving average. This is a 50-period moving average on the chart, exponential period. And if you have a 2-bar, like so, like in this case, you have this bar, okay. Of course, you also have this bar, all right? Both of them close positive above the moving average. It might actually suggest that the price wants to push forward. So if I were you and you want to trade, I'll be looking towards buying. One of such way you can do that is to, if you don't want to do direct buying, you could use buy limit, okay? Possibly the price could just come around and retest this average, all right? If you retest it, it will just bounce forward. So what you can do is to place your buy limit around this average, that's the moving average here, or okay, you look towards buying when the price tests it and react back with a positive vibe, like a bullish candle. Then you can place a direct buy right on the chart. That's the way I see DAX 40. Of course, I'll analyze other instruments shortly. But let me read the comment section or from people like Hassan. Okay, Hassan says, "Good morning, sir. We did not see you in Ondo State again." Well, you see, Hassan, my journey in rally trade is I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't have to be in a particular place because my journey or my movement is everywhere. Right, I handle a lot of activities for rally. So I don't have to come to a particular place because we have quite a number of people that are as good as I am that can handle all those events. All right. So if you see me around, you see me around. And if you don't see me around, any other person that you see is as good as I am. Right. I want to believe so. But of course, I'll still see you because Ondo State is my state. So I'll still come around. Are you Felix? Good morning. It's been long. And of course, I'll see you around also in Ondo State. So let's shout out to people in Ondo State if you are listening. You guys are good. And of course, you keep on trading and making money. All right. So let's look at other instruments very fast. So we have looked at DAX, then we can look at gold. Now, gold tends to, like I said before, want to enter 3,000 finally. That's $3,000 per ounce. So the price is still very much in a strong uptrend. And if you are in gold, or if you try to trade gold, you should be looking towards buying. All right. That's what I can tell you concerning gold. So if I put a trend line on this gold now, I duplicate this trend line and begin to see some patterns. All right. Say I even push it inside. I should begin to see some patterns inside. Then I can push it one more time. Let me push it one more time to this level, or maybe to this higher level. So what I have here is a kind of, you guys can see the way I draw this trend line. So don't tell me you can't draw it. You can, all right? All you need to do is to click on trend line on an hour chart and draw, all right? I can delete everything you see on the screen and start again so that you can have an idea of what I want to do. This is the way gold looks like on default setting, on default template. Of course, that's when you open your chart on laptop. You should be able to see it like this, probably to have grid like this, possibly. All right. So if you have grid, you can remove it. I like to remove my grid to be able to see what I'm dealing with. So if you want to remove grid, you can press, if you're using laptop, you can press Ctrl G, it should go. If it doesn't, you can, just click on I think view, and of course you can remove the grid, right? I think so. I will not grid. Let me check chat. Okay, chat. So when you click on chat, you should be able to remove grid. This is grid, you can remove it. And of course, your chart should be as plain as that. But you can take it a step further by changing your template to a default template that I like to use, white background. But even if you leave it at the black background, it will still give you the same result. So if I leave it here at the default template, and of course I zoom out, because I might want to even close this one so that I can see what I'm dealing with. And by the time you zoom out completely, zoom out until you cannot zoom out again, you should be able to see your gold chart like this. Right there, you can begin to draw what you want to draw. For example, you want to draw a trend line, and you can draw it like so, right? So make sure that your trend line connects at least 3 points, 3 minimum. I like to use 3 minimum. So if you can see 3 minimum, you can do it, right? So by the time you do 3 minimum at the beginning, then you can duplicate the line by pressing Ctrl key already, and then click on the line and move it, all right? Then you move it to another level. For example, I want to capture this level. Okay, so I make sure that my trend line capture that level. And then since it is objective, that means you enable ray, then finally you can now click and just again. Let me just click something a little bit. Then I can click the final one to this part. So this one will just touch the upper echelons like this. I think like this is fine. So what I'm trying to do is to click to show that I want to capture the lows. Okay, I'm not interested in the highs. I'm interested in only the lows of the charts. Okay, lows like this one, right? Lows like this one. Let me just move it like so. Lows like this one. Lows like this one. Lows like this one. Okay, I will tell you the reason why I'm capturing only the lows shortly, like this one. Now, not just those ones, but also even the middle ones, all right? Even the middle ones. the middle ones, even the middle ones, and then finally the upper ones. So this upper ones is the one I'm working with for now. Okay. But of course, I can also work with the middle one. Okay, so the middle line is like all the lines are supports. Okay, whether the low one or the up one or the middle one, they are all supports. Okay, now they are support around 1, 2, 3, 4 now, but at the point they were resistance, right? So around here now it was a resistance, it was a resistance, it was a resistance, it was a resistance. I mean the line. Okay, you can see the way it actually correlates with most of those points. So now what you can do is to buy on the line. Anytime the line touch, or sorry, anytime the price touches the line. For example, if gold retraces on this 1 hour chart and touches this middle one, okay? Let me see. So who is talking? Let me ensure that nobody talks. And mute all response. Good. So mute all, right? So if gold, okay, if it retraces as it is and touch any of these lines, okay, whether the upper line or the lower line or the middle line, if it touches this middle line, fine. If it touches the lower line, you can actually use big lots, okay? If it touches this lower line, permit me to just delete this guy. We don't need it. Okay, if gold retraces and touches this lower line, then you can use big lots. Okay, you should know that this is a very strong uptrend on the 1 hour chart. So if it retraces strongly and touch the lower line, use big lot if you have enough money in your account. Okay, but if it touches the upper line, use small lot. If it touches the middle line, use average lot, and of course, you should be in profit. So you can see the way price of gold moves. So this simple analysis can actually guide you to make a lot of money on gold. Right? I'm a fan of gold. I trade gold a lot. Okay. Sometimes I trade gold, I make like $10, $20, $30 per trade, right? Because I move on. But of course, at the moment, even if you zoom in, you see that there's no trade right now. Right? You see that there's no trade right now. So you shouldn't be in any trade right now. You should wait until the price of gold retraces to any of the lines. Then you can take your trade and move on, right? So if you have questions on this gold or the way I draw my line or the analysis, okay, you can actually give me a shout out. I should be able to attend to you. Now, my number had been, that's my private phone number, must have been off, all right, for like a week because I was on leave. But of course, right now I'm back, so you can send me messages now, all right? You can. You should be able to do that. Okay, if you do that, I should be able to attend to all your needs, all right? So if you have tried to reach me before, that didn't answer you, send your message right now. I should be able to attend to that, all right? Whether on WhatsApp or anything. Okay, so if you have a question on this gold analysis, let me know. I should be able to attend to that, all right? Now, let me see if I can just okay, let me go back here. Right here. Okay, so let me read the comment section to see what people are saying. Somebody wants me to look at Euro USD, USD and CSJPY. And that person just said good morning. So, okay, so I'll look at Euro USD, sure, because it's my best instrument so far, as far as I've been trading, or since my trading journey. I must tell you that Euro USD is my best, right? It's not by accident, it's what I do. It's what I do. Okay, so I don't know if I can raise the volume of this so that you can hear me clearly. So let me go to what people want me to look at right now, which will be Euro USD. Euro USD. So on the Euro USD front, I have a very, very, very good indicator that I'm using for Euro USD. Of course, the indicator is telling me right now that Euro USD is good to sell. That's what the indicator is telling me. Okay, so if I zoom in, or no, sorry, let me first of all zoom out, and then you can see Euro USD is challenging a resistance right now. Right now, you can see that Euro USD is actually challenging this region. Several attempts have been made. Let me squeeze this and show you something. Okay, at this point, it was an attempt. At this point, it was an attempt. Of course, at this point, a close attempt, and even right now, an attempt. So possibly Euro USD will break this level. And of course, if you break it, where you should be waiting for Euro USD will be around 1.063, right? That should be the level you'll be waiting for Euro USD. But before then, you can capitalize on this small move and make money, right? So the Euro USD should be able to drop a little bit. So right now, as we speak, because I believe in my indicator, I should be able to enter a trade on Euro USD, even if it is a small volume, right? I'll just place a trade, all right? So that's because my thought tells me that the price should drop, right? So I'm on a sell on Euro USD right now. So if you want to, my bias is for sell, not for buy, okay? And even if it goes against me, even if the price goes against me, I know what to do, okay? I will, okay, possibly use stop loss or even enter a higher lot upstairs, okay, at around that 1.063, okay, level. So if the price gets to this area, I should be able to sell. Expect to make money price places. But for now, I'm on a sell on Euro USD. So, and then for Euro JPY, I think the person also said Euro JPY. Let me be sure of what I'm saying. Let me check. Let me check what the person is saying. Wait, oh, is it that there's no network or what? Okay. Can you guys hear me? I hope you can hear me. I hope so. I just hope so. Right? I hope you can hear me. Uh, Let me be sure that you can hear me. Let me drag this one to this side. Okay, so I hope that people can hear me. I hope so. Now, you want me to look at sorry, USD JPY, not Euro JPY. Okay, so but since I'm already looking at Euro JPY, why don't I, conclude that particular analysis? So this is Euro JPY, and the way I see this Euro JPY, Japanese yen is a little bit strong right now, okay, but it's been weak for a while. So what I can do is to first of all check the D1 to see what the level, if the level is shifting. Okay, so the level is beginning to shift now from uptrend. It may just result in downtrend if this level is broken. If this level is broken, okay, yeah, Euro JPY could just result in a downtrend. So I'll be interested in further studies of this Euro JPY because right now it is critically on a support level that might result in a downtrend. Okay, but if things don't go the way we think it should, it could just result in uptrend again, right? So because it's on a critical level, even on a weekly chart. So and on the daily chart, we have very strong tendency for a bearish move. Okay, so because we have this particular candle right here, bearish engulfing strong one, and of course, there's a gap down this month, February, and it's still challenging the same spot. So let's wait for further studies on Euro JPY. But if I put this indicator, right, this particular indicator that I have here, let me check. Support resistance templates. Let me check this one. No. Let me check. Hold on. Well, I don't know. Let me just clean this and insert the indicator that I know of. Give me a second. Let me insert the indicator. That should tell me whether I should hold on, buy, or sell. So I'm going to just insert this one, and then I can zoom in. So I will go in now and go to H4, check. Now, the price is on a critical support, like we said, on H4. And based on what the H4 is printing now, the price could just go up, right? So, and on the 1 hour front too, the price could still short a little bit, but there's resistance very close by the 1 hour front. So, if you ask me, I should be very careful trading Euro JPY, all right? Because it could break this support. If it breaks it, that's the end. So, but now we could just, because of what the 4 hours is saying, we'll just, wait to buy. I will rather buy when this particular high is taken, right? So, there's a candle here that I want to show you now with the crosshair. This candle, this big candle, big bullish engulfing candle. It's strong, but there's a kind of like a waiting moment here, right? Okay, so this waiting moment could be a litmus test. So if you want to do Euro JPY, I would advise you go on H4 and wait for further information. When this high is taken, all right, when this candle's high is broken, then you can place a buy. And of course, wait until the price reaches this high. But of course, know that there's a potential downfall or downtrend on this Euro JPY. It could just happen, all right? Because on the monthly chart, we are seeing it. It's glaring that that particular level could just be broken, right? So for now, I think I'll just wait a pass for Euro JPY. Then it will take me straight to US JPY, where I will analyze with this indicator. For the US JPY front, even if I insert this same indicator, let me just click on insert. Then I'll go to indicator, and then I'll go to custom. And then I can go to the support resistance template that I have now. Okay, this one, and then I'll click on OK. So this one tells me also that I think this US JPY is also behaving so much the same way with Euro JPY. On the monthly view, you could check. We still have a long way to go before we can enter a bearish territory. So the price is still bullish, of course, on the weekly chart also. Although this one is beginning to look bearish, right? So, and on the D1 also, we check. Also, this one is beginning to look funny. But based on what the D1 is saying, the price is strongly on the support. So we will still buy this morning. So for this one, I would rather go with a buy, right? For this morning only. Okay, and for today only, I don't know what will happen tomorrow, I must confess, but I'll just jump in now and place a buy on US JPY. All right, so I have two trades running today. I have Euro JPY, I have US JPY, and I have Euro USD. Euro USD on the sell and US JPY on the buy. Right. So let me look at the comment section also to see maybe more people join or drop something. Somebody said JPY, right? So a lot of people are trading Japanese yen this morning. Interesting. Okay, so let's look at GBP JPY. And then somebody also mentioned CHF JPY. I think so. CHF JPY. Okay. So let's look at CHF JPY first before we go to GBP JPY. So I'm going to go to my chart also and start by clicking on Market Watch and looking out for CHF JPY, which will belong, right? CHF JPY. I can't even find it here. So what I can do is to get it, I can just click on File. Then I'll go to one by one. I'll check CHF JPY is here. And then I can also go to that same route and look for GBP JPY. GBP JPY, right? So based on your request, people that requested for GBP JPY, this is the way it looks like. CHF JPY, this is the way it looks like. So I'm going to just zoom in, check. This price is trending down, right? So let's take it to candle and check on D1 trend. The trend is really about to go down, right? So it's playing around support. Same thing with Euro JPY. So whatever analysis we have on Euro JPY or US JPY, we look for CHF JPY, possibly even GBP JPY. Let's find out. So if I go to here and I go to candlestick and I go to weekly charts or even monthly charts, I should be able to see what this one is saying, right? So I think it's basically almost the same thing, right? So there's potential for the price to drop, but the bullish tendency is still very strong for these ones. So I'm going to pass for GBP JPY. I will not trade it because of the information I have for candles this morning. But of course, on CHF JPY, just pushing and maybe vote for a buy, right? Because the price of CHF JPY is beginning to have some bullish tendency that could just, even if it is 10-20 pips, it just gather for you, right? So you could just pushing for a buy on CHF JPY. Move on. That's my bias, all right? That's 100% my bias. But once this level is broken, remember, once this level is broken, you should be looking to sell. Once this level is broken, finally, you should be looking to sell because that's what the monthly chart is saying, right? If you look at it critically, you see that it's obvious that the price could just break that level and go down. think that's fair enough, right? That's fair enough. Just break that level and go down. But before then, look to buy because the price of the support. Now, finally, I've been able to answer all people that drop something for me to look at. So that will take me to more analysis, for example, on my own. For example, I could just look at the USD card. On the USD card front, the price has been a little bit kind of zigzag, right? Not really going up, not really going down. That's after this strong bearish move. But I want to believe that USD card still have potential to go down. I want to believe that. Okay, unlike the counterpart in USD, JPY, or even Euro JPY, you see that this level of support has been clearly broken by USD card. So you may want to continue to look for a sell. The price is going to become bearish. So what you can do is to look out for a sell on USD card. To do that, you look out for an indicator that can support your sell strategy. For example, this one, or that, for example, now this one is saying sell right now, or you go to here and they change it to my favorite strategy of all time. This one tells me when to sell and when not to sell. For example, now it is not a good time to sell based on what this indicator is saying. It's not a good time to sell. It's a good time to just hold on this particular instrument. And then let's go to very fast. Let me read the comment section to see if somebody drops something for me to look at. Somebody say I should repeat the trend line on gold. Somebody said I should look at GBP USD. Somebody else said I should look at oil. Well, I will look at oil now, right now. For that person that said I should look at oil. Oil is a very, very interesting instrument that we should really look at because just as we all know, it does affect our economy, plus or minus, right? So let's look out for crude oil. Then we can look at it today. So I'm going to just open the chart straight away. Start with crude oil. Don't worry, the person that said I should look at GBP we look at GBP. But let's look at crude oil first of all. Let's see if there's an opportunity there for us to trade. So based on what the chart is saying right now, crude oil has dropped massively. That's partly because of geopolitical tensions that happened around the world, and of course with the tariff that is cutting across the world right now, started by Trump, resulting in some of these things. So some of the companies that may not that are shut down. Because if they shut down, even that they will not use crude oil, and if they don't use crude oil, the price of crude oil will fall. But based on technicals, so we can just look at what the crude oil could do technically. So let's look at, first of all, support and resistance. Breakout, that's this one. See a tendency. So with this one, there's a tendency for the price to retrace, not because it needs to, but because price and moving averages. Friends, so if you ask me, I might want to, suggest a buy for this one. But based on trend, the price is actually down, right? So for me, I might just want to place a little bit of back right now, just to counter the trend a little bit, right? And of course, I will use stop loss. Definitely use stop loss for this one. Okay, so but the stop loss should be very far into, but the price could still just fall down. So I just track my stop loss to the lower level. Okay, but of course, I'll be watching closely or keenly, see what the price will do. So I'm going to buy on crude oil right now because I want to just go against the trend a little bit. But the trend is down, really. The trend is down. So anytime the price touches this moving average, this particular red one, I'm going to close my trade, and if we break it above and touch this black, then I'll go into another sell because the trend is down. All right, so let me just wait around here, take profit about maybe 43 points or 45 points, as the case may be. You could just use any number of points you want. Okay, so that's my way of analyzing crude oil this morning. All right, so let's go to, but like I said, the trend of crude oil is down, so you should be looking to sell. It's me that just said to go against the trend and buy. All right, that's my way of saying I just have to be on the trade of crude oil so that I can have some rest back now. Let me go to next comment in this section that says GBP USD. Okay, so for this Victor Edo Ojo, Victor Edo Ojo, or Victor Edo Ojo, anyone, You said I should look at D40, but D40 was the first instrument I looked at today, so I may not want to go back to that route. But of course, GBP/USD, I look at you now. So I'm going to go to here and open up GBP/USD. Now, people, you need to know that GBP/USD is not my favorite instrument. Even though I love EUR/USD, I don't like GBP/USD. That's the way I see it. That might be. When I started my journey as a trader, GBP/USD was the instrument that first of all punished me. Okay, I used to like it, right? But anytime I place a trade on GBP/USD, I used to lose money. So because of that, I developed a hatred for GBP/USD. But now that I'm advanced, right, I might want to reconsider it, even though it might be difficult for me to fully adopt it as my instrument. But compared to EUR/USD counterpart, I love that one. GBP/USD, I don't. But I will give my honest opinion as to what I needed to do on GBP/USD. So if you want to read GBP/USD, this one is even obvious, right? There's a head and shoulder pattern that came to play, and it's broken already. So GBP/USD is on an uptrend. Okay, clearly uptrend. Write it down that I say GBP/USD is on an uptrend, right? You might want to write that one down so that you can use it as a guide to guide you in your trading journey. So we have this. Of course, even if you plot it to the left side, we also have this one at a point in time. So GBP/USD formed a head and shoulder pattern. And of course, the pattern or the head or the neck is already broken around here. This was where the neck was. Okay, around here. And it's been broken. And I want to believe that it has been retested. It has been tested again. Okay, around here. I want to believe so. It may not be obvious, but something close to that. So I think GBP/USD is on a strong uptrend right now. What you need to do is to be looking to buy. And you can do that with some of these small trend lines. Okay, you can do that with some of these small trend lines. Let's see if we can use this level as our level of confidence. Level of confidence in the sense that if we use arrow, it could give us a guide. Okay, at the point, this was a resistance, right? Obviously, at the point it was. At the point, this was a resistance also. The point, this was a resistance. Okay, let me drag this one to this side. Right, and of course, at the point, this was also a resistance, right? Yeah. So we have quite a number of resistance in the house. A point in time. Now, also at a point in time, this was a support. Okay, so we had the support here at a point in time. We also had it around here at a point in time. We also have it around here at a point in time. We also have it around, oh, sorry, I need to do Control Z for that. So it doesn't really give me what I want. So don't mind me. I think I did a little bit of error there. Let me just delete this line. It's no longer valid. Restart it from here to this level of confidence, right? Good. So we have quite a number of support resistance in play in the house. And we can also take this one to the upside, right? On this same GBP/USD. So what you need to do is to wait until the price returns to this line without using much of indicator. Wait until the price returns to this line in the future. Then you can use big lot really. Because I think the price of GBP/USD will be revolving around this. So even if it is dropping now, that means it is selling, like you are seeing it dropping very fast. It's fine. Let it fall. But let it fall to this line, then you can place a big lot for a buy. All right. You need to wait for that. Okay. So I want to believe that your trades are already, for those people that took trade possibly with me this morning, I want to believe that your trade is in profit because mine is in profit on EUR/USD. Okay, and of course on the USD/JPY front, I want to also believe that that one is also in profit. Right? So that one is not yet in profit, but it should be shortly. Okay, so we should be able to at least make some money today on EUR/USD, USD/JPY, so on and so forth. Now, on the good front, I think we've already analyzed that. I already told you that to wait for the price to return to this line before you decide on anything, whether you want to trade it, sell or buy. You need to wait for that. Okay, and finally, on this front, I think I've analyzed quite a number of instruments today, but I can look at the comment section also. Good morning, sir. when a trend wants to change, does it start from a lower time frame or a higher time frame? Very good question. How do I answer it? The trend change from a lower time frame, obviously. Okay, when the trend wants to change, it will change from a lower time frame. The only concern I have is that you don't have to, except you have a very big screen, like a screen you can split into 4, then you can have all the trends view at the same time. Ordinarily, if you're using a laptop, you can only see one trend at a time or one time frame at a time. So, but except if you say, for example, if you say, I want to be trading Euro USD and Euro USD only, then you can have more than one Euro USD page and analyze Euro USD 100% accurately. Okay, people do that. I do that at a point in time. What I mean by that is, give me a second. Let me show you something, everybody. So I'm actually attending to a question right now that somebody posted. Let me repeat the question. The person asked me, good morning, sir. When a trend wants to change, does it start from a lower time frame or a higher time frame? Now, that question is a very technical question, but you need to be careful answering it if you are a coach or anything. Normally, the trend will change from a lower time frame, all right? If you really want to fall, okay, it starts falling small. And of course, before you know it, small drainage or small erosion will be gathering up. Before you know it, will gather up and load to a big erosion. And of course, it can break your gutter, right? Like my 2 people in Lagos, complained this morning that the rain that fell day before yesterday destroyed their gutter or their drainage system. That they were even building with multi-million naira. All right. So let's now look at an example or a clear example to answer this particular question. Does the trend change from lower time frame or a higher time frame? Let's close all charts closed. So I'm going to analyze this with a simple analysis. Say, for example, Euro USD. So I'm going to click here and open Euro USD chart. And then I'll click again, I'll open the same Euro USD chart. Then I'll click again, I'll open the same Euro USD chart. And then I'll click again, I'll open the same Euro USD chart about 4 times. Now, I will do this, and then I'll close this part, and then I will loop it like this. So you have Euro USD in 4 pages right now. And then I'll start with the top one with maybe 15 minutes. And then I'll start with the second one with maybe 30 minutes. Then I'll start with the third one with maybe 1 hour, where it is, and then the fourth one with maybe 4 hours. So you can see that I have Euro USD in 4, page analysis. Now let me do something for you guys. Let me clearly, or maybe I should just keep it kind of like, say, for example, maybe 1 minute and 15 minutes, and then 1 hour, then maybe daily. I think I can do that. So let's come here and change this one to 1 minute. And then we come to this place and change it to 15 minutes. And then we come to this place and change it to 1 hour, which is it. And then we come here and change it to daily. Okay. Like I skip some time frames inside of it. So I'm now going to clearly come here and change this template to what it should be. And then change this template to what it should be so that you can all see it. Then change this template to what it should be. And then we can all see it. So this is the same instrument on different time frames. Now, on the 1 minute chart, if I zoom it like so, what can you see? Trend down, right? Trend is down on the 1 minute chart. Okay. Trend is just maybe up and down, right? If you go to 15 minutes chart, what can we see? We zoom it. Okay. The trend is not completely down on 15 minutes, but it's down on 1 minute, right? If you go to 1 hour, and then we zoom out, what can we see? Trend is up, right? And of course, if we go to daily, then we zoom out, what can we see? Trend is down. So if you ask me, which of these time frame tells you the direction of trend? Which of them? I think the one that tells me the direction of trend more right now is 1 hour, followed by daily, right? 1 hour followed by daily. Those are the ones that can tell me accurately what the price should do. Because on the 1 hour time frame, I'm beginning to see that the trend is beginning to build up. Let me, oh, sorry. I need to just come here, draw. Trend is beginning to build up. But on the 1 minute, trend is beginning to build down, right? Let me go here. Click on this one again, drop. This one is telling me trend is down. And on the 15 minutes, this one is telling me that trend is kind of like moving. Yes, my weatherman. Moving like so. And finally, on the daily, trend is still down, still down, still down on the daily. But it's beginning to build up. It's going to explode. The way I see it, it's going to break that resistance and move up. That's the way I see it. It's even beginning to break it already. So it's going to break this resistance. It's beginning to break it already. So if you ask me, EURUSD is direction off, obviously. So, but of course, based on what we have just seen now, the first one that will tell us what the price is doing is 1 minute. Telling us whether trend is going up or going down, right? So even if you zoom in this one in, you see that this one is the one that is erratic. Today, price wants to go up. So that's why I don't use 1 minute chart for any analysis. That's why I prefer to use 1 hour for my analysis all the time, right? You can see it already. That 1 hour suits best. It's one that with daily, what price is doing, all right? That's why you see me use it in front. Now, that particularly answered that question. I hope you are comfortable now. The person that asked that question, I hope you are comfortable with that answer. If you are not, let me know and still look at it together. Please, do you advise we place a sell on EURUSD? Well, of course, I'm on a sell on EURUSD. So if you want to join me, why not? I'm on a sell on it. If you want to join me, why not? Okay, but note that the direction is up, okay, on EURUSD. I'm just capitalizing on this small movement to cash in some money this morning before I move to some other things. All right. So let me permit you people to drop more questions and then I can answer them quickly before we move on. So you have questions, you can drop it. I will soon open the channel for somebody to talk to me. Maybe if it's one person, but if you have questions, you can throw it in. I can attend to it very fast. Who is going next? US 2000. Who say US 2000? Somebody say US 2000, all right? So we can look at US 2000 really. We can look at it. Okay, so let's check US 2000 very fast. So US 2000 for me is it was actually bearish on Friday. I'm not checking this morning, but we can check with commodity one US 2000. So based on what I'm seeing now, this US 2000 could just move up. It's possible because this sharp drop was a lot, all right? But there was a gap over the day, that's between Friday and now. There was a gap, right? And of course, maybe the gap will be covered. Possibly, the gap will be covered. So once the gap is covered, if it doesn't go down, it will definitely go up, right? So I'll be looking to buy US 2000 also because remember the trend of US 2000 and most of the indices is still up, right? Up, still up, still up, still up. The trend is still up. So we still maintain our buy position or we maintain our bullish tendencies, right? So the trend is still up on US 2000. Let's wait for it. But of course, even if it drops, maybe it will just drop and rest on this trend line and just begin to move up. So if you're interested in trading US 2000, look out for a buy. You can use 1 hour. It's your yardstick. I prefer to use 1 hour really on all my analysis. So, but of course, right now, there's no trade for me to do. So I'll just wait until there's a signal on this page. Then we can move on. So I appreciate you. Now, let me just quickly round up and close to this chapter of this event by opening the channel and then maybe answer to one question and one question only. So if you would like to talk to me, you can raise up your hand now. Then we can look at maybe one or two things. Who wants to talk? Nobody wants to talk? Okay, so I hope it is not too early for me to close it. But if you still have questions, I still have about maybe 30 minutes to close. So if you have questions, you can throw it in. And if you want to talk, you can raise your hand like Vincent did. So Vincent, what's up? Talk to me. Just unmute your mic and talk.
Yes, good morning, sir. Sorry for disturbing you. I just looking for an opportunity to
ask me questions.
to let you know. It's regarding what I asked before about opening another basic account. It has not been resolved yet. another basic account. I told you that my IBs want to open another basic account for another strategy, if you remember.
Mm.
So that has not been resolved yet. I don't know. I've spoken to my manager, the account manager. I don't know exactly why it has not been resolved. I tried to talk to him on WhatsApp. Maybe he didn't realize it.
Okay, so you what you need to do is to send me your email on WhatsApp. You can do that now. Speak, and then mention your account manager so that I can tell them to take an action on it as quickly as possible.
I'll do just that now.
Thank you very much, sir. So let's go to Victor that says he wants to know when Euro USD will retrace or reverse. And also Adeyemi that says we should look at wheat. Now, I'm going to start with Adeyemi that says we should look at wheat. Okay. So let me go to here and then go to commodities and look out for wheat. Okay. Wheat is here. So we can actually see right now that I'm going to just answer my colleague that is calling from far away Port Harcourt. Iman, what's up? Morning. Thank you. It's all right. So I'm back. And of course, I've told him to, suspend meetings to after this class. So quickly look at wheat. So the way I see this wheat right now, I've not looked at wheat for like 2 weeks because I've not been on seat. I was on holiday. So, but based on what I can see right now, wheat should be able to go up with an uptrend. So let's find out if it is a good time for us to buy. So we're going to need maybe a breakout strategy like this one to tell us, okay, so it's on uptrend, but it's not a good time to buy. It's actually a good time to sell. So if you are a fan of wheat, you might want to place a sell, right? The sell opportunity came here, right here, right here. Okay, this candle gave us a sell opportunity, massive one. But I'm not gonna trade a sell on wheat because I don't have enough money to trade a sell on wheat. Okay, I only have about 1.7 million on this account. So, and if I want to trade wheat, I like to have like 3 million. So if you have 3 million and you want to trade wheat, you can go in with a sell right now. That's an opportunity right there. Okay, that's an opportunity right there. That candle tells us that the price of wheat should go down. So if you want to trade wheat, it's a good time for you to jump in and sell. That's what the indicator told me. Of course, your stop loss should be around here. Your stop loss should be around this level. And your take profit shouldn't be too far. Okay. You just take profits maybe around level. All right. Okay. That's where I see it. Now, for the question that somebody asked about Euro USD, he says that now that Euro USD is in profit, when do we expect a retracement? Now, I expect a retracement when the Euro USD hit a support. In this area, it could be this area, all right? Or it could just be this particular trend line, all right? Because this trend line is a very strong one, right? So I expect a retracement in either of those two zones. So anytime Euro USD falls to this level, you might close your trade. Or if it falls to this trend line, you can begin to buy because that's when the Euro USD price will most likely reverse, especially on that trend line. It's obvious. The picture shows that Euro USD will most likely reverse on that trend line. It's obvious, right? So that answers that question. I hope I've been able to answer most of the questions posted today, but I can look at the comment section again and see if I can take 1 or 2 questions. Now, sir, Immaculate is asking, what's the white cross that shows in between a bullish and bearish candle mean? What? I don't understand. Which chart did you see this one? Immaculate, Iwoma, Ihenacho. Maybe you are the brother of Ihenacho that play football. Very nice guy. He tried. So you said, what is the white cross that shows in between bullish and bearish candle mean what? Well, if it is cross you are talking about, the cross could be doji, right? Of course, doji could be a doji has two purpose, especially if it's a perfect doji. It could be a reversal and it could be a continuation. They say this more than 2,000 years ago, that doji serves two purposes on the chart. I don't know if you permit me to just share something with you before I go this morning. Let's say I share, then I share, what can I share now? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what I'm supposed to share with you. But maybe I can just use another opportunity to come here. Uh, let me just check. Paint. Okay, I want to show the question Immaculate asked. It's a very important question. Especially I know possibly he's a newbie. Most likely he's a newbie. So let me try and answer his question as best as I can. So I'm going to share this screen with you, Immaculate, and everybody. I'm going to share this particular screen. This is a very plain sheet that I want to draw on. So let us say you have a whatever. Okay, you have a candle, and the candle is maybe green or red. Okay. Then maybe another one is red. Maybe another one is red. Maybe another one is red like this. And then you have a doji inside. Okay. You said the candle of the color of the doji is white. Okay, so as it is now, this doji that you see in between would act as a reversal or a continuation. Now, if a trend is going up already, right? You have a trend going up, and the doji appears like a perfect cross. And the next candle, the very next candle that follows this doji happens to be a bullish candle, possibly, and is higher than the doji. Then what it means is that the trend will continue to the upside. That's what it means. And this is very significant, especially when the trend is beginning to form. Okay, you know that maybe let me clear this. Let me clear this. Don't see it. So you know that there's been a downtrend, right? You have been seeing it downtrend. Suddenly the trend is beginning to build up again. Then you see a doji like that. Suddenly, like a perfect doji. And then the very next candle that follow it happens to be a green candle that goes higher than the doji. With this one, you can bet it that this price will continue to float to the upside. Because the doji at this point will be acting as a continuation. Okay, continuation pattern. But if you have kind of like something like this, let me check. I can go to another page and show you something different. Let's see. So if you have a downtrend, all right, then there's a down very much, and then suddenly you have a doji, right? You have a doji like this. And instead of the candle that's coming next to go down, it now goes up, all right? Something like this. Higher than the doji at this particular junction. Then what it means is that this trend is this particular doji here is a reversal. That's what it means, reversal. So you might want to, for the person that asked that question, I think your name is Ian Acho, you might want to tell me quick chat you saw it and what time frame, and then we can look at it critically. Can you do that right now before we close? If you can't, then we can look at it. If you can't, then we can, maybe discuss something different. But of course, I hope you understand. So I'm going to go back here and then answer to maybe another person that post something. Sir, what going to reverse? Okay. Okay, please, sir, remember to drop your number in case we need to ask you more questions. And Immaculate, my number is open 090 2039 8739. 090 2039 8739. WhatsApp only, please. WhatsApp only. I think I've sent that number to everyone now. All of you should have it. Just drop me a WhatsApp. Of course, I'll be glad to attend to your needs, right? What's your take on gold? I already told you my take on gold. I said that gold is an uptrend and that you should be looking to buy. That's my take on gold. When the price returns to the support, maybe in the form of a trend line, you can buy. That's what I said on gold. Okay, so I'll be running up now, and of course, I want to thank everybody, even though Ubuchi Adam raised his hand. I didn't see it on time, but I just, permit him to talk to me. So, Ubuchi, let's use your question to close. What's your question?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ubuchi.
Yes, my problem once again.
Your problem.
Yeah, I know I spoke with you last time that I don't know whether there's a market manipulator in this market.
There's nothing like that.
Because there's nothing like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Because last time I spoke with you,
all you need to do is to focus and learn. Okay. And once you learn, you begin to see patterns. If you cannot see pattern, it will appear as if somebody is manipulating you. But as far as I'm concerned, I've been in this game now for a while to tell you that there's no manipulator in this market. But of course, like I said, it's already time up. So why don't you send me a personal message, and of course we can discuss this further. Maybe you need to come in for a one-on-one, and then we can clear this once and for all. Most likely,
all right.
Which location are you? Which location are you?
I'm in Bagada, Lagos.
Yeah, come to my office.
I'm in Lagos.
I'm in the office now.
Which side?
I'm in Adeni Jones.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Of course, thank everybody. Thank you everybody for being part of this conversation this morning. I'll be stopping here. Of course, I hope to hear from you. Good news and good trades. Tomorrow, this particular class continues 8 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll see you on top. Bye-bye.